This is the Whispering Voice, and I hope I find you all happy and well. I've had another request to read some Hamlet's monologue, so it was sent in by Semperimortalis, so I'm going to read that now. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis noble in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache, and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life, for who would bear the whips and scorns of time? The oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes. When he himself might his quietus make, were a bare bodkin, who would fardels bear, to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have, than fly to others we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with a pale cast of thought, and enterprise of great pitch and moment. With this regard their currents turn awry, and lose the name of action. Soft you now, the fair Ophelia, nymph in thy orisons, be all my sins remembered. I think of you when I see the sun's shimmer gleaming from the sea. I think of you when the moon's glimmer is reflected in the springs. I see you when on the distant road the dust rises, in deep night, when on a narrow bridge the raveller trembles. I hear you with a dull roar, the waves surges. In the quiet grove I often go to listen when all is silent. I am with you, however far away you may be. You are next to me. The sun is setting. Soon the stars will shine upon me. If only you were here. And this request is a preface to a 20-volume suicide note by Amari Baraka. So I'm just going to read this one for you now. Lately, I've I've become accustomed to the way the ground opens up and envelopes me each time I go out to walk the dog, or the broad-edged silly music the wind makes when I run for a bus. Things have